In this video, we'll be discussing integration using u-substitution. At this point, you should understand that differentiation and integration are the opposite of each other. And what we're going to do in this video is understand that using u-substitution is the opposite of the chain rule. So we need to pick a u expression that will incorporate this term as well as this term by differentiating the u expression. So if I had to pick the minus 15x to the power 4 and take the derivative of that, I would need that to represent the minus 3x to the power 5 minus 1. If I took the derivative of this with respect to x, I get minus 60x to the power 3, which does not represent this in any way. So I have picked the wrong u value. So what we will do is choose minus 3x to the power 5 minus 1 as my u value and take the derivative of this with respect to x, and I would get minus 15x to the power 4. This is exactly what we have in my first part of my expression. I can also rewrite this as du equals minus 15x to the power 4 dx. So I have represented, du is representing the minus 15x to the power 4 as well as the dx, and u is representing what is inside the bracket. Therefore, I can rewrite this in terms of u. I can say that this is u to the power of 5. As we see, there is an exponent of 5 at the top, multiplied by du. So therefore, I have written everything in terms of u. By taking the integral of this, I get 1 over 6 u to the power of 6 plus c. Now I can replace u over here with what I represented u with in the beginning. So therefore, this would equal 1 over 6 minus 3x to the power of 5 minus 1 to the power of 6 plus c. I can do a quick check to see if my answer is correct by taking the derivative of my answer. Since the integral and derivative are opposite actions, by taking the derivative of what I have, I should get the integral. And this we would use the chain rule. Taking the derivative would mean that I would get 6 over 6, which is 1, minus 3x to the power 5 minus 1 to the power 5, multiplied by the derivative of what is inside, which is minus 15x to the power 4. And this is exactly what I have in the beginning. Let's try another example where I have to represent everything in terms of u in order to integrate. So I'm going to set u to be minus 2x to the power 4 plus 5 because this will represent everything inside the bracket. And then by taking the derivative of this, du dx, I will get minus 8x to the power 3. Remember, we can rewrite this as du equals minus 8x to the power 3 dx. And that will represent everything else in my expression. Minus 8x to the power 3 dx is now represented by du. So I can write everything in terms of u. This would be 1 over u to the power 3 times du. Since u is represented by minus 2x to the power 4 plus 5, and du is representing minus 8x to the power 3 dx. From there, I want to simplify my integral in order to integrate, and that would give me 1 over 2 negative u to the power minus 2 plus c. All I have to do now is replace u with what I set u as in the beginning. and that is minus 2x to the power 4 plus 5.